live on the scheduled link that I sent out, but my computer sadly is stuck in, I don't know, it's just stuck. So we're gonna go live here instead. So if you're with me, just bear with me. I'm gonna go ahead and find the link so that I can send this to everybody who's trying to join the link that I sent them. And a shout out to my friends Kim and Garrett. They were right there trying to help me, and I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much. I mean, whatever, this is what happens, and I warned you guys, I am not somebody who often goes live, right? So let me see if I can grab this link and share it with everybody. There we are. Let me see if I can grab this link and share. There I am on the computer. Okay, so I see a couple of you. Hey, hi, thank you for being here. Okay, I can see the chat. I'm gonna go ahead and share this link. Join me here. I had to redirect away from the scheduled live. All right, then we gotta update the Facebook group. So thank you for being, hello, I have to touch base with you on the tumbler you wanted to order. Hi, Shirley, hi Joanne. All right, let me turn off all the other devices that I had and update the link in the Facebook group. Unfortunately, I can't fix the link in the email that went out, but that's all right. That's all right. Thank you for being patient, guys. In the meantime, yes, you found me, Heidi. Thank you. If anybody is willing to help, I would greatly appreciate if anybody seems lost, if you can send them the new link, I should say. You know. Oh, good. So we're on the same page. Growing pains. Yeah. Thanks for being here. I'm excited though. You know, I just woke up this morning and I was like, I love that you guys love what I have come up with. And two, it kind of like inspired, you know, I feel inspired. So I'm like, let's go for it. Fearless. And if there's problems, it's okay. We'll make it work. Right? Hi, Jennifer. Thanks for being here. All right, I'm just updating one more area where I put the video link. And now we're good. Okay, how many of you are with me? Hi guys, 30 of you, awesome. Okay, oh, no, it didn't save, one more thing. So how many of you here with me have joined the club? I'm just curious if you're as excited about club life as I am. Okay, looks like we're good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and shut off the live because that just didn't come through for us, did it? It's odd because it's the same internet, but I'm on my phone and it's working just fine. Oh, awesome. Okay, so if you've already joined the file club, please make sure that you have joined the Facebook group as well. Now, this is not a promised component of the file club, but when I can, I want to break things down for you and show you what my costs are and what I'm pricing and why I'm pricing it the way that I am. I think those are healthy discussions that we should have more often because I think pricing is very challenging and it's hard to have posture on your pricing, but it's really important too, right? I don't even have my laser yet. Oh my gosh, Karen, you're so funny. When do you get your laser? D-Mock, okay, I'll be on the lookout for you. When does your laser arrive, Karen? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and hop right into it for those of you who are waiting for me to get to the point, right? I didn't see a group for the file club. Okay, so Shirley, once you log in, go to my website, you have to do it on desktop, okay? There's an area that says my account. You log in, and then once you log in, you can access the members area. And in the members area, you will see a video that shows you everything. And there's like drop down things to like make sure you kind of onboard properly into the system, and there will be a link to the Facebook group. 3 to 4 months. Oh girl, you're gonna be saving. Well, you know what? I think it's worth it because if you're waiting for the laser and you know you want these files, you wanna grab them now before the club closes, right? Because you get 6 months of exclusivity and I won't be releasing them to the public right away. Which brings me to my next point. Let's jump right into it. So anybody who's new here, welcome. Today I am launching what I am affectionately calling Mom's File Club because you guys, after a while, for short, instead of calling me that mom with a laser, you guys started calling me mom, and I am I'm so happy to take on that fun nickname from you guys. So, what is Mom's File Club? As you guys know, I am here running my own shop at the same time, and I am working hard to develop products that I believe will do well in the marketplace. I'm always trying to find things that are gonna sell year round, but that are also seasonal, because my business is very much a gifting business, so it is seasonal in terms of the products that we're gonna offer. And as I work to develop products and work with my team to come up with beautiful illustrations that are custom to that Mom with a Laser brand, I have decided that I'm going to open up and share that with anybody who is part of Mom's File Club. So what is Mom's File Club? It's an exclusive club where you get a minimum of 3 files a month. Sometimes I will come up with more. It just depends on how creative my mind is. But at a minimum, you'll get 3 files a month, and you'll get exclusivity on those files for 6 months, which means I'm not going to be releasing those files to the public. I may never release them. It just really depends. I have to get a feel for how much I love a product, whether or not I want to share the file anymore, you know what I mean? So it's an exclusive club. You get 6 months exclusivity, 3 files a month, sometimes more, like our launch month. I'll tell you a little bit more about that in just a minute. We get a private Facebook group. I do provide assembly videos for all of the files that are included. If I happen to have a YouTube tutorial on that particular item, I will link the YouTube video. And within the private Facebook group, that's where we can discuss pricing and logistics and all those kind of things that go into selling a finished product. Okay, I'm really excited about the club. Right now you can join, right now is the early bird special. So if you join before the end of January, you will lock in the $18.95 founding members price or early bird special. Then effective February 1st, it will go to full price, which is $24.95. And then at the end of February, I will be closing the club. So the launch period for anybody to become a member is from now through the end of February. But if you want the $18.95 pricing, then you want to sign up during the early bird special, which ends at the end of January, okay? After that, I'm going to close the club, and it won't open up again for another, I haven't decided yet, 4 to 6 months. It really depends. I might open it up twice a year. Just really depends how things go, okay? So what do you get this month? I'm so excited. And if you are watching and you don't have a laser and you want one of these products, I sell them all. Just head on over to my website, which I will link below after this live, okay? So this month we are kicking off with the adorable file presses that I love so much, all right? File pressing is a big hobby, and I think that this is perfect for, I don't know, is this reversed for you guys? Because I'm doing this on my phone, which was not the plan, and I don't know if I can reverse the camera, but it should say, in a field of roses, be a wildflower. This is the large press. Okay, good, so you can read it properly. And this one, I forget the size, let me check. This one comes, it's about 9 by 7.5, all right? And I think that this is a great spring product, but I also believe that this is something that would sell, no, it's backwards, oh, okay. I also believe that it's something that would sell all year long. I could try to mirror, but I'm afraid of ruining our setup at the moment. Is the $18.95 our price for just the first month? No, it's for the first year, okay? And these are technically the February files, you're just getting them early. So if you sign up now, you won't be billed again until the release of the March files on March 1st, okay? I'm afraid to mirror this. I might attempt to. No, I don't see an option there. Don't see an option there. Oh, look, I can add a filter. Well, that's new. Okay, I don't know how to mirror the screen, so forgive me, guys. I will try to figure that out next time, but hopefully next time I won't have to do this, right? Okay, after live, I think you can mirror. Oh, okay. Aw, thank you. Okay, so this is the file that's for a little more adult or like a more serious file pressing person. But I also thought, how precious would it be to have mini ones, pocket ones, right? Because, and this all comes from my children. My children are constantly coming to me when we're out at the playground or out and about in the world, and if they find a little teeny tiny flower, I'm pretty sure sometimes they're weeds, okay? My kids come to me and they're like, Mommy, look, I brought you a flower. And I wish I could capture the expression on their face of just like joy and love. It makes me teary-eyed thinking about it when they bring me those little flowers. Do you mean flower press? I keep saying file press. No, flower press. We are pressing flowers so that, you know, when they dry, you can create beautiful flower pressed art. I was just doing this one as a sample to show you guys, and I didn't glue it together, but you get the idea. Maybe we can tackle it again after I'm done. Okay, so back to my story. So my children, they'll always bring me like little teeny tiny flowers, right? Like this. And they'll be like, Mommy, look, I brought you a flower. So now I personally am gonna carry around a mini pocket press. I'm always gonna keep it in the car. And I think that these are perfect for Valentine's Day if you wanna gift something a little different for Valentine's Day. So this month's files include the large flower press, the mini bundle of flower presses, and these are so cute. So they say things like, I'm wildflower about you. This one is a heart made of daisies, as it says, you make my daisy. How freaking cute is that? And then best buds forever. I love it. I know, they're just precious, right? But what's also unique about the File Club, and I'm not done, I got 2 more things to show you, but what's a little different about this File Club is that I am also gonna be including the color image. So for anybody who does sublimation, UV printing, if you make DTF stickers, you are also gonna get the colored version of the file, which you could also paint. I think these would be wonderful DIY paint kits, you know, for people to paint. But if you do DTF stickers, you'll get the colored version. For example, this was a DTF sticker. This was not printed with a sublimation printer or a UV printer. Let me see. So if you do DTF stickers, you have the colored version so that you can do that as well. How cute are these guys? I just love them. They're precious. Okay, and then what else do you get? Oh, today, this was originally the set for flower presses, and today I decided I was gonna add the square shaped, and then I was like, I wanna see what it looks like personalized. So I made a square shape that I'm gonna add this to the club if you're already a member. I'll be adding this template, but I think they're lovely also as personalized flower presses. Right? I just love it. Okay. But wait, that's not all. And I'm sorry if the volume is not perfect. I had a mic, but you know, we had issues. So, you know, there we go. In addition, you will occasionally, not all the time, not every month, but it really just depends where my creativity takes me. Occasionally, you can expect tumbler files. I do engrave tumblers regularly. I wanted you guys to have something well in advance for St. Patrick's Day. So here is my Irish-inspired tumbler. It says, lucky, kiss me, I'm Irish, right? It's got an Irish blessing right here. It says, may love and laughter light your days. A castle, all things Ireland. All right, so for this month, I mean, that's a great value. Typically a file like this, I mean, all of these files together would cost, I don't know, probably anywhere, if you bought each of them individually, $30 to $35, and you can get in at $18.95 with the early bird special. But wait, there's more, that's right. Oops, tumbler. Okay, good, I'm glad you guys can hear me well, because I was concerned about that. So, here's everything you get. I'm gonna go ahead and set it up behind me so you guys can, like, I don't know, for anybody joining us a little later, they can see what's going on here. And I am gonna go ahead, and then we're gonna press some flowers together so I can show you how it's done. Now I realize you may not want to press flowers, but you may want to sell them, right? So, oh, also, when I can, because remember, I'm not just selling you the file, I'm providing you the file, but I'm also selling it myself. So any resources that complement the product, I am happy to provide to you. So for example, I do have written instructions already for you to include with your purchase or with the product. So these are pretty much instructions on how to flower press, and you have that written up. All you need to do is put your logo on it and brand it, you know, your way. So anything I can provide to help you, I will. Like this morning in the club, I started right off the bat with what's my breakdown of cost? How much am I spending on the box? How much am I spending on the stuffing? How much am I spending on the shipping? How much am I spending on the hardware? I break all of that down, and I tell you about where I landed with my own pricing and why I want to be there. You know, pricing changes for everybody, but I think having a discussion about it and showing it to you helps people wrap their head around valuing their worth, right? Thanks, Shirley. I'm trying, I'm doing my best. I'm trying, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and let's press this little teeny tiny flower, and then we'll do some real stuff. I went and I bought a ton of flowers. Now, typically, I don't think you really need to go buy flowers. A lot of people, what they'll do is, you know, for a baby shower bouquet or a wedding bouquet, or like I'm gonna do with my kids, you know, I'm gonna have this. My plan, friends, is to collect the little flowers my children give me over the years and create a piece of artwork with it. You know, so when I'm older and they're not giving me flowers anymore, you know, I have that memory of the sweetness, you know. Is there a link to the hardware? Yes, I provide instructions. I provide links to everything. I'm including all that stuff. I'm trying to take as much guesswork out of it for all of us, really. Okay. Oh, see this one, I was running out of cardboard, but I have more here. Now, the cardboard you use, that might vary, okay? You could get thicker cardboard like this. With the mini presses, this might change how much cardboard you include. This is thicker, so I can't put as much. Or you can get thinner cardboard. This I have is IKEA cardboard that I cut on my laser. I would prefer that it's just cut with a knife somehow, because then you don't get the laser soot. There's not a lot, but it is there, okay? So I would take my little, and see I added a template for the laser file so that it kind of goes right in and maximizes the space without butting into the hardware, okay? Now you do not have to, I wouldn't provide paper. You could if you wanted to, but you can, I do have it as a suggestion in the care instructions for the customer. And what the paper does is it just helps absorb even more of the moisture. For example, this is the center of my rose. You see how and now the paper is kind of all crinkled. That will happen over time, and that's okay. All right, so I'm gonna put this little piece right there. And then fold up my petals, because I wanna make sure that I lay it nice and flat, right? And I'm gonna take my scissors. You could just tear it off probably, I just don't. There we go, easy enough, right? And I'm just gonna press my little flower, just like that. Then I'm gonna put my cardboard, I'm gonna put another piece of paper over it. Aw, thank you, Kim and Garrett, I love you guys. If you guys don't know about these two, you better go follow them. They're just wonderful people. Thank you guys. I'm supposed to do that, aren't I? I'm supposed to tell people to hit like. Whoops. Okay, there we go. Now I'm gonna put my little flower press on top. And then for me, the idea is when I go home, I will transfer my little flowers and then put the press back in the car or back in my purse. So I always have special, you know, I always have my press ready for the flowers my babies give me. They really are. And the more I get to know them, the more I like them, you know? All right, so we're gonna tighten this up. And I'll share the photos over the next couple of days so you can see how the flowers start to squish up, okay? Eventually you wanna get them, let me show you one that I have here. And it also helps to have a little set of tweezers, but see, they get super thin and super flat. I just love it, I love it. I'm a flower girl, if you haven't noticed already, my friends, you know. And you just tighten it up and you're good to go. Love it. Thank you for making things that are great for us newbie lasers. Aw, you're so welcome. I am actually also, I'm glad you mentioned that. I noticed that some of my members, they would like to score the designs because I do realize that engraving, depending on the laser you're using, can take longer. So it's coming if you didn't know. I haven't told you guys this, but you will have these designs also available to you as a scoreable file. Okay, we're just working on that right now. But we will be including that as well. So eventually it's gonna be color, engrave, and score of the same image. So anybody can do it, and you know, whatever you have isn't gonna be your limitation. So look, I squished this thing nice and tight. And so what I'll do is tomorrow or the next day, it really doesn't have to be daily, it's every couple of days, I'll open it up, I'll see how it's doing. I might switch out the paper. And that way the moisture, it just keeps sucking up the moisture, okay? Good, I'm glad you like the idea. Hey, listen, mark my words, Mom's a trendsetter. We're gonna see lots of new flower presses. I like it though, I'm here for it. Okay, so let me show you a flower that I have been pressing for a while, which happens to be my rose that fell apart when I stood it up to show you, but I was just doing like a quick assembly. I have a lot of petals that I need to put together here. So I don't know if I can start over again. Let's do that. I'm a little nervous because there's an AC above me and it's just flowing everything everywhere. But let me move this over here. I want to show you. See, they're flying. Don't fly away. All right, so you would just kind of rebuild your flower. Now, some people choose to press a rose like just as is and like squish it so it's kind of fanned out. But personally, I really enjoy breaking the flower apart and doing it petal by petal. For me, I don't get a lot of time to do stuff like this, but when I do, I find it very soothing, very relaxing. It's just a wonderful hobby that I thoroughly enjoy, and I love flowers. If you guys can't tell, I am totally a flower girl. Okay, let's see. I need to find cardboard. What? We got cardboard everywhere. I got so much cardboard. I have like it's so funny. Does anybody else have like this thing where like you see really good cardboard and you're like, that's some nice cardboard? That's how I feel every time I go to IKEA. I do not throw away IKEA cardboard. I love it. I use it all the time. And I keep it a lot because I use it for jigs, but occasionally if I need to build a box because I've come up with a new product, that's where I get my IKEA cardboard. Okay, I'm gonna look up in just a minute, but I'm trying to focus on my flower here. I feel like a cat every time I see a good box, yes. Can you explain the difference between the engrave and score lines? I'm new too. I would love to do that. Actually, I have a perfect example. Give me a second and I will show you. I'm gonna put this here so that the air doesn't blow my flower. Hold on. Okay, of course when I need it on the spot, I can't find it, but I have a few examples to show you. Okay, so this was not it. All right, so think of when you are engraving, think about taking a knife and trying, like when, you watch a movie and there's like a couple, they're in love and they carve the heart into a tree and you have to like carve it and really get in there. That takes some time to carve the wood, right? As opposed to if somebody was just mad and you just like slash the tree, right? And then there would be like a quick line, okay? That's the difference. So take a look here. This part where it says, hello, I'm Woody, that's all engraved, okay? That's where you're going slower and it just takes more time because it's like a cavity that you're digging into the wood. Whereas with a score line, you see that? I had the score line added so that I could give the illusion of the bone, but it's really just a cut with very low power. So instead of using full power to cut through the material, I'm using like 20% power, so it's not enough to cut out around. It's just enough to like scratch the surface to create the illusion of an image. So for example, this right here, all of these little images are scored. They're single lines, so technically it's a cut, but it's not, because I haven't used enough power to cut through the whole thing. I hope that helps. Costco's great for cardboard, yes. What is the type of frame called? I'm sorry, you're talking about this one that I'm using, Jane? I just got my Mira 9, nervous and excited to get started. Let's go, Lupe, it's time. Glass floral frame or double glass frame? Thank you, Natasha, fabulous. Every time I try scoring, it almost goes through. That's most likely because you're using too much power. And you're probably going too slow, okay? When you're scoring, you wanna have fast speed and low power. So like me, I go to 800 speed and like 20% power, okay? Depending on your laser, you may not go that fast, but just know you wanna have fast speed and low power and then it will work and you shouldn't cut through it, okay? All right, let's see. Now, I don't know what I did with my glue. I wasn't planning to do this one live, but what you would do is you would actually wanna take maybe a little bit of Mod Podge and a little brush and just put like a little dab of glue on your petals so that you remember when I lifted it up, it all fell down. We don't want that to happen. All right, you would just use a dab of glue and then your petals will start to stick, okay? So this is the press with all of my florals. I'll show them to you. Hi, hola preciosa. ¿Cómo estás? It's good to see you. I want to talk to you. We need to get together, okay? Message me or I will message you eventually, but you know, I'm like a little butterfly all over the place. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this right here for now, just so you get the idea. And then I wanna actually press some of these flowers that I got, okay? So, now, in a perfect world, you have glued it all together and you know, it looks more circular, but I'm doing this live, no pressure, you know? There we go. But I just wanna show you what it looks and feels like once you have, hola, hola, once you have your flowers pressed and dried. Look at me, yeah! Hello, Michael. Happy New Year, my friend. Here's another YouTuber. You gotta follow him. Michael's on a mission to hit 100K subs, and he is worth every minute of your time. Go check out his channel, okay? Did I miss what glue to use? You can use like Mod Podge or even like stick glue, but if you use stick glue, just make sure you don't do the stick on the flower because it could break. They become very delicate, okay? So I have actually been flower pressing for like 2 years now, and I've been wanting to tell you guys about it. Too many things, right? Okay, so here you see, these are flowers that I've been pressing. I have the paper. See, look, they're even kind of stuck. And then once I'm ready to, you know, build out my flower, hey, anytime, Michael, then I'm gonna use my little tweezers to lift them up and build out my flower. So that's what it looks and feels like. And as I was telling my members, you can either pre-cut, I would kind of include, if you can, include some cardboard initially, but you can also add to the instructions that they're welcome, you know, your customers are welcome to add more cardboard if it fits to their press and to recycle. We all got cardboard. Yay, awesome, welcome to the club. Okay, when is the next LLA? Good question, the next session will open in April. Right now, the January session is running. I go live there every Thursday night. And if you don't know what that is, Laser Launch Academy is my online course to teach you how to laser. I go live on Lightburn. I troubleshoot file issues that you have, and I take you through every step. Okay, how long does it take to dry a flower in a flower press? It really depends on the flower. For example, these little daisies, I don't think they're gonna take very long, maybe a week. But the Gerber daisies, which I've never pressed before, we're gonna do that together, they're much thicker. Whoop! Let's put this over here. They're much thicker, so they hold much more moisture. So that might take 2 weeks. And if you're opening it and replacing the paper, it might be a little faster. You're welcome. Okay. Now let's open up this one so I can get my cardboard ready. All right. Now what I love is like you just, and it's fast. When you get when the hardware works. Sometimes the hardware is like a little too tight. So I do, for my members, if you're listening, I do test the hardware, and I make sure that it fits on the screws properly, because I have had some screws that were like, I don't know, they were just a little too tight and it was hard to screw, and I don't want my customers to have to go through that, okay? So just double check your hardware when you get it. I am getting laser delivery this Friday. How exciting! Congratulations. All right, so I'm gonna start from the bottom. Oh look, I have more petals in here. I've been recycling, you know, I have to fill them up so I can stage them properly. Oh, that's another thing that's included in the club that I didn't tell you guys. I do my own photos, all right? And I have traditionally not allowed people to use my photos because I don't think it's a fair reflection of what you're gonna offer people, okay? However, with that said, if you're a member of the club, you have permission to use the files with restrictions. You can use them to gauge interest, okay? So let's say you have a private Facebook group or a private personal page on Facebook. You can say, hey guys, I just learned about these beautiful flower presses. I'd love to add them to the shop. Is this something you would want to buy? Because this way you're communicating to the customer, I'm interested in bringing this to my shop, but this is not my physical work, okay? You can't go and put them on Etsy, because if we all have the same photos on Etsy, well, how is that fair to the customer? It's not a true reflection of what you're gonna actually execute. Maybe you're using different wood, maybe you're scoring it, maybe you're doing a different technique. You want to be as transparent with your customers as you can. Now, I am open to, in the File Club, showing you how I take the photos, all right? But just know that you have that access with restrictions in the club as well, okay? All right. Let's get started. I got my cardboard right there. What should we do first? I'm waiting for the delivery of my laser, so it looks like in a month or two, but I do want to learn more about Lightburn. Oh, for sure. Do I have to own it? No. That's one of the beautiful things about my course is that I designed it to apply to as many lasers as possible. So if you're using Lightburn software, if you have like a glass tube or an RF tube, then the course will absolutely apply. All right, you know what? I'm gonna put the Gerber all the way at the bottom. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start with a Gerber daisy. Okay, I'm just gonna have to take this out all together. Are you guys having fun? Are you enjoying your time with Mom? And by the way, so I will not be doing this on YouTube Live all the time. I am doing it right now because, you know, I want to spread the word and let you guys know about my awesome little club. But I will be going live like this once a month with my members to show them how I'm assembling in addition to the videos. Like, I'm gonna go live with you guys to reveal what the files are, all those fun things. Okay. So here we have our beautiful Gerber. I'm gonna try and cut off the stem as close to the edge as possible, because you know I want to get it as flat as I possibly can. And listen, gentlemen, for any of you guys here, this is a great gift for your wife. Okay, I do sell them if you don't want to make one yourself. And if you don't want to join the club, it's okay. All right, just go to thatmomwithalaser.co and order yours today. Okay, there's my commercial. Hello from Denmark. Well, hello. Oh, let me scroll up here. I'm missing your comments. Okay, what kind of wood did you use? Did you seal it? And would it work with acrylic? I used a 1/4-inch maple. I did not seal it. You would have to test acrylic. My worry with acrylic is that it could potentially crack because when you screw down I think it would be okay with the mini ones, but with the larger ones, it might bend, and I don't know if it would crack. I would test it, okay? I wouldn't sell it right away without testing it though, okay? Aquí estoy esperando ver la belleza que thank you. Let's see. You are welcome. Okay, so here, I'm gonna put one here, okay? This is a fat flower, okay? I'm probably gonna have to press this one for a long time. I don't know, maybe I can try to cut I've never done them this thick. You know, I've really only done, yeah, no, I think I'm gonna leave it like that. We're gonna leave it just like that. And pray that it flattens out. Okay, we're gonna try another one here. Oh, but wouldn't these be pretty? And you know what I love about pressing flowers is that for the most part, it really preserves the color of the flower. I know, I love it too. I love it so much, I'm gonna go live again tomorrow. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go live on TikTok, I'm gonna go live on Facebook. I'm just gonna go live everywhere. Oh, this one didn't make it. It's all right. Although I could press the petals if I wanted to. That seems like a lot of work. I'm just gonna press a complete flower. I'm glad you love it, Michelle. I love yours. I love how you wasted no time. You made those babies right away. Have you shown them to anybody yet? Is anybody ordering yet? Okay. I think I can fit 2 comfortably here. So I'm gonna take my paper and we're just gonna squish it. Okay. Also, if you, one time I reused the boxes that came with my Easter baskets all the way from overseas, and the cardboard was like really flimsy. Don't use flimsy cardboard. You want like sturdy, strong cardboard because then it kind of molds around the flower and you really want it to be as strong so that it can help press the flower. Yes, I have, but I'm going to pick up the bolts. Oh, okay. Good, I'm glad you guys love it. All right, let's go ahead and do, I've never done hydrangeas and I might have to like learn a little bit more about them, but let's try some hydrangeas, eh? Let's see how that goes. Hey, I was so nervous. This isn't so bad. This is actually kind of fun. Thanks for joining me here, guys. I'm gonna do this a little more. All right. I have no idea how to do a hydrangea. Yes, I think you're doing a great job, better than some that are not doing it live. Thank you, I appreciate it. All right. Boy, hydrangeas are so delicate. Like, I didn't have them in flat. Like, I went to the store, I went to Michael's to get the frame, then I went home to get Woody, so they didn't have water that whole time. And now they're looking a little wimpy, but, you know, whatever. Okay. Does anybody, Kim and Garrett, are you guys still here? Even though this is portrait mode, can I put this up as a live later? Let me know. I want to know. All right, this might feel a little too thick. I don't know. This might be something that I need to like break down more. What do you think? I'm gonna break one down. Oh, okay, good. I don't know if people want to watch it in portrait mode, but. And can I edit it too? Like inside YouTube maybe? Y'all gotta teach me the YouTube ways. I'm over here like, I almost did not mention it on YouTube because I was like, I don't have time to record a video and edit it. This is much easier. Much easier. Okay, so I have decided I am just gonna do little bunches instead because I think I can flatten it better. We will learn the art of flower pressing all these different flowers. And what I've enjoyed about this is because I've always been somebody who loves flowers, but I don't know all the different names of the flowers. But now I'm paying more attention and I'm like, oh, what kind of flower is that? Can I press it? You know? Once you hit stop, it will process and post as a live. Perfect. You can do some editing, trimming. Okay, that works. Something's better than nothing. Okay. I am intentionally keeping some of the stem. I might change that later. I don't know. We're learning together, my friends, okay? And I don't know how well the color will preserve on the white, but as I showed you earlier with the little white daisy, those flowers, you know, kept the color. So. Okay, I am putting this back in water, and let me trim this. Drink up the water, please, my hydrangeas, because we're gonna go live again tomorrow. Hold on. Ugh. Okay. Throw this out. How we doing? I love to dry them and then use them in resin. Yes. But do you press them and dry them, or do you just like hang them upside down and let them dry? I don't really do much of that. I should probably get into that too, because I just love the flowers. I'm gonna throw this away. All right, more paper. You might be able to go talk to a florist to see if they have some. I was thinking about that. I have considered that. I just haven't made time to do it. I do both. The pressed ones work awesome. Okay, press your own flower acrylic. Like in between two sheets? Do tell. I love to dry them and then use them. I leftover flowers from arrangements that you could buy pretty cheap. Yeah, I mean, I have thought about doing that. I just haven't. There's only so many hours in the day. I can't believe so many of you have stayed with me for so long. Thank you. Thanks for hanging out, my friends. Okay, here we go. Now, I got this little, I don't know what they're called. It didn't say, but they're called filler flowers. Ooh. Oh, I got water everywhere. It's okay. That would be a pretty background. I'm getting some ideas. See, the inspiration's coming, but I can't tell you guys now, because now when I come up with an idea, I'm like, ooh, that'll be great for this month. Oh, it's my pleasure. Thank you for hanging out and for the support. You know, it really means a lot. Okay, so I think with this one, they're just little filler flowers. Little filler flowers. And I'm gonna break these down just like this. Easy peasy. If I join Mom's Club, does it begin February 1st? It's begun. These files that you see here, these are the files for February. So you won't be billed in February. The next billing cycle is not until March 1st when I release the March files. I'm so excited. You guys are gonna freak. I'm so, you know, it's really nice to be in a place of inspiration. I really enjoy it. Sometimes I get so busy, and I know you guys can totally relate, that sometimes we get so busy that it's like there's too much errands are in your head, and they clutter your mind, and it kind of gets you in a creative block. But lately, because of the club, I want to push myself to make better products for you guys. I keep asking myself, what can I help create that is different, that helps my people stand out? And so I've been on a little creative high lately, and I've really enjoyed it. All right. Got a bunch of these cuties. That's good for now. Okay, let's see, leave some in the larger as well. Okay, let's do the next one. You got it, Christy. Aye, aye, Captain. So you're saying, like, let's do a whole one like this? Like this, right? That's what you mean? Let's do it. You feel kind of dry. I have a special needs adult daughter. She loves to give me dandelions. Oh, this would be a great thing. You could save them, and then once that's what I'm planning to do. Save them and then create wall art with it, you know? I think it's something that my children are gonna be really proud of, like when they see that mom has been saving all their little flowers. And it'll make me happy. All right. Is that the price forever? No, but it is the introductory price for the first year. Okay. Yes, I get nervous. All right. Especially when it's something that I haven't done in a long time, or I rarely do, like this. Like, I don't do YouTube live often, you know? And typically when I go live, I'm comfortable, I'm over there on my computer, and I'm showing my screen. Like, it's not just me and, you know, I gotta entertain you guys. It's no pressure. But I am proud that 62 of you have stuck with me through this. So yeah, all right. Christy, was this what you wanted? Did I do it right? Thank you, Lupe. Being in the club, are you able to go if you want to go back and rewatch how to create any of the projects? As long as you are a member, you can. Correct. The only thing is, so for example, let's say you joined, even though I'm closing it February, at the end of February, let's say you joined in March, you would not get access to the February files because those are exclusive to the February members that signed up in that month. You could see it, you can see the tutorials, but you can't download the files until the 6 months exclusivity period is over. I hope that makes sense. Ah, I'm so excited. Okay, these are gonna be so pretty. All right, I think the last ones we're gonna do together, I don't have any more really big ones, and I'm gonna save these Gerbers for the live that I have decided I'm gonna do again tomorrow. Let's do the little teeny tiny daisies, all right? Hold on. Okay, I am gonna go throw away all this trash and we'll work on the daisies together. Instead of using cardboard, could you use scrap wood? I guess you could try. I don't know how practical it is because what you want is the cardboard and the paper to absorb the moisture. And the wood might do that, but it might mold. You know, oh, and that's another reason why you do want to check on your flowers every couple of days, because you don't want them to get in a situation where a flower is too moist and you might need to switch out the paper because you don't want it to mold. Okay, good question. From what I know about flower pressing, I have yet to see anybody use wood. You know, people traditionally would use books and stack books, and people still do that. But if you want to take, you want to get fancy and have a little fancier, setup, then you can get an engraved one, right? Where do you get your wood from? Depends. I get a lot of my specialty wood from two places, Lasered by the Creek and Laser Wood Supplies. And then I also have maple from Columbia Forest Maple from Home Depot. Sometimes I just need something in a pinch, right? Or I really like that Home Depot can also, they'll cut it down to size for me and they'll ship it right here. And I've just been using it for years, so I'm used to it. So those are the 3 places. Now, if you have not seen, I have a really great video on where to source laser materials, and I do talk about sourcing wood. But forgive me because I pronounced Menards incorrectly. So if you are from the Midwest, have mercy on this Cuban girl from Miami that did not pronounce it properly, okay? Where do you get, oh, I already answered that one. I came in a little late. Can you explain what you were making? I can, Maggie. Maggie, today I am launching, or I'm letting everybody know about Mom's File Club, okay? And this is an exclusive club where you get 3 files a month, but I tend to over-deliver, all right? At a minimum, and you get those files exclusive for 6 months. You get a private Facebook group. You get any resources that I can help you with to make and sell the product. I talk about pricing and all those things. So today we are making flower presses, and in the club you can get tumbler files. Ta-da-da-da! This is the one for March, for St. Patrick's Day. As well as color files if you also do sublimation, DTF stickers, or UV printing. Sorry. So we are pressing flowers, and this is one of the files that come with the flower press options. Will it benefit those with a diode laser? Of course. I mean, if you have a laser and you want to make the file, you need to buy files for your diode, don't you? And I did mention earlier that I'm going to be providing the files in scoreable patterns as well, so that if you don't want to engrave it, you can score them and save time. So, all right. These guys are teeny, will it, I already answered that. Okay, so I am going to just kind of cut these guys. Some of these are already wilting. Now, I am by no means a flower pressing expert, okay? This is just a hobby that I have really enjoyed over the last 2 years, and I want to bring it to life and share it with you guys, okay? How much of you want to bet that your feed is now going to be full of flower press content? I bet it's going to come your way. Ah. These are kind of wilted. I want some prettier ones. Here we go. Will you keep having your files in different formats for those of us that don't use Lightburn? Yeah, I mean, well, I don't provide the file in Lightburn format. I provide an SVG. So you get an SVG, a PNG, a PDF, and you get it with a transparent background for those of you that want it for sublimation and color jobs. Gosh, I feel like Marissa. Is it Marissa Adams? Oh my gosh, I'm drawing a brain fart. Morticia, Marissa. I feel like Morticia at the moment. Cutting my flowers. Okay, let's see how we're doing here. And I'm gonna use my little, these guys are tiny. You are welcome. I might even put them upside down so that I can like make sure that I fold the petals forward easier. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Like I can just see it better and then fold it down. Boop. Sorry you can't see it better. I can try to. Hopefully that's a little better. I only thought to do that as we were getting to the end here. There we go. After this, I gotta finish taking photos of my Easter baskets and get those listings up, and I gotta get these listings up. I mean, for sale. I mean, I haven't done that yet. Yes, there are 3 files. There's the the tumbler. Where's the other mini one? Oh, here. You get these mini ones. Let me move my computer. 1, 2, 3. And then you get the large one that I'm working on now. But also remember, you get them in color too. Okay. And the early bird pricing, for those of you who joined late, it ends January 31st. After that, the price will go up to the normal price of $24.95. And then I will be closing the club at the end of February. Ah! Okay. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Oh, I just got another, I can't tell you, but I just got another really cool idea. See, I'm on a creative high, my friends. Is the file, okay, I answered that one. Is the club on your, yes, it's on my website. So if you go to thatmomwithalaser.co, navigate to the tab that says Mom's File Club, and there you can sign up. Woo! All right, I think that is enough flower pressing for one day. Is the early bird price only for the first month? No, it's for the first year. Okay. Hi, I'm late. Is there a link to the club? Not in the comments because I'm a one woman show today. All right, but if you go to my website, actually I can do it from my computer. I got my computer right here. Let's try. And then I can put it in the comments for you. Gotta go pick up my kids. Thank you for being here, Heidi. You are welcome. And go write that idea down before you forget it. Yes, ma'am. You got it. Go get your babies. Okay, let me drop the link right here. What's my website? Oh yeah, That Mom. Now remember, it's thatmomwithalaser.co, because a long time ago somebody stole my domain and then tried to bribe me for $54,000 to get my domain. If you don't have the domain for your business, you better grab that right away and learn from Mom, because somebody will steal it and then try to bribe you. So with me, it's all .co. Okay, I just put it in the chat. All right, my friends. So now we're just gonna put this on. Now remember, I put Gerber daisies all the way at the bottom. So I am gonna squish the crap out of this thing. So check on the flowers. Yeah, like every 3 or 4 days, I would check on the flowers. Just check the moisture content. If you need to change the paper, you probably won't need to change the cardboard. And remember that stronger cardboard, in my experience, is better. You are welcome. Ratchet up your art. Don't be afraid to use the stems as well. You got it. I did. Okay. Here we go. And this is why I'm saying you want to test your hardware, because I have had some that don't want to, like, you know, twist like this when you just fling it, and then it takes a while and you're like, you know. Thank you for, oh, you are so welcome, Lupe. Thank you for hanging out with me and keeping me company. And I'm sorry about the technical difficulties earlier. How did I know? I knew something would go wrong. I knew it. But I didn't want that to stop me. So you know what I did? I did it scared, my friends. Rocio, hi, welcome. Oh, you are so welcome, Shirley. You are welcome. See, so this also shows you how many more flowers I can totally fit. Like, I can fit more cardboard. We just did a ton of flowers, and there's room, you know, there's room to spare. Aw, my pleasure. Thank you for sticking around. And then what I'll do is I'll like squish it, and I'm like, ooh, I got some more give in there, so I can twist it some more. And you want to make sure that the bottom isn't turning, so I'm like holding the bottom with my finger, you know, just to make sure that my screw also isn't twisting as I twist on the wing nut, okay? The technical difficulties gave me time to sign up. Ah! Perfect. That's how I planned it. All right, so you can see my flowers are squished. Now what's gonna happen is over time, as I check on my flowers and then I squish them again, this will get flatter and flatter. I don't know how flatter it's gonna get with the Gerber daisy, but I'm gonna see how flat I can get that baby. This was so interesting and fun. I'm signing up for, yay! Bienvenido, hello. It's my honey. The kids and I are watching Noah, Jake, and Julia say hi. Hi, babies, I love you guys. Look, I made these little flower presses, so the flowers that you guys bring me, I can put them in here and I can save them and make art with them. I love you guys. I'll see you in a little bit, okay? All right, my fun. It is fun to be able to see it live. Oh, good, I'm glad. Well, this is something that I'll be doing regularly in the club, okay, with all the files. So, all right, my friends, wishing you a wonderful, fabulous day. I look forward to seeing you guys in the club. If you're new to That Mom with a Laser, join me over in my Facebook community. It is hot in there, okay? And I look forward to seeing you guys in the future. All right, guys, have a great one. Bye.